people become rogue with the soul. They become rogue with parasites and lesions that make them seem like they have brain damage, lead them to exert all kinds of compulsive mortifications upon any human being within their trust. So, trusts aren't really worth very much, are they? But you can't prosecute them really for that. Right? But anyone in the vicinity who will emulate and mirror what's happening. That's what you learn to do. You learn that through movies and stuff, to sit there as though in the darkness, as the light that the darkness could not comprehend entertains your brain and says things to you that, though you do not comprehend it, train deeper parts of your body and mind to digest it and to emulate it as though you comprehend it. Right? It creates chemical profiles and spectrums and puts you in and out of various stages of ceremonial hypnosis and trance through uniform codes that are passed through the uniform memes and motifs of usually fairly gender fluid actors and actresses in all the movies and TV shows of the world and on YouTube and in the world. Like, I've noticed as I've gotten older, when I see TV shows where they have extras, they had a birthing class, they had extras in the show, they're in the birthing class, and no one really looks like the way humans used to look when I was young. It's not only that the fashions change, but different kinds of people, right? You ever wonder why when you see pictures of women, say, wearing bikinis in the 1950s and 60s, or 70s or 80s, how they looked like different people? So fashion hides something. They have different fashions over different generations because people are changing in their physical structure. They look different, right? Why? Because the human body, when ridden with parasites, morphs into different forms, right? It's demonic. It changes form over time. Men look different, women look different. People's size and shape changes over time. If you look at pictures, like real pictures, because there's a lot of fake archival photos, if you look at photos of people in the past, they look different than they do today. They're often healthier looking. They're actually more attractive quite often. They use fashion to hide the fact that people become uglier over time. Right? Women and men have become fatter and uglier over time. They become more gender amorphous. So you see that extras in TV shows match that, and they help mentor and pattern this reality. So they have to put certain kinds of uglier and uglier people on TV and movies because people have become uglier over time. Right? And even the people that are beautiful on the world stage in different generations are not people, so that they can pattern you to ugliness presented in different fashion or seemingly beautiful aesthetics, so that the aesthetic of what is fashionable and what humans look like functions well in destroying the natural aesthetics of human morality, because morality is an aesthetic. And so becoming trained to be beautiful, you become accustomed to being a monster and accepting ugly things around you. So humans become capable of all kinds of violence without seeing it or knowing it. Enter me, the witch. The witch comes into the world and clarifies the spirit, cleans the waters. Right? There's no more polluted water in this world than human blood, right? And the human flesh. That's a real pollution lay. That's where the nuclear winter is. There are none of the nuclear winter. There's no global warming. There's no environmental disaster except that the pollution of the endless winter of the economic, gender-neutral faggot for the system. I don't mean homosexual, but just the soul burning with desire, burning with hatred or love. It doesn't matter, because it accomplishes the same thing. The fire of a woman's love for me is no different than the fire of her hatred for me. It's the same thing. They both look aroused, right? People are just as aroused as people want to feel. Did you know that? There's no difference. feel people, right? I feel things. And if you're born a witch, you feel things. I don't mean like a highly sensitive person. He's like, you feel things more deeply. You empathize with every creature. Sex is too exciting for you, so you masturbate by yourself in the darkness. Or maybe that's just me. And, I don't go for all the lingo and slogans that sociopaths and stuff and cults use, but fair enough, there are, free market, free concepts about, people who are so overly excited that don't like being excited by sex and the opposite sex. Even though you can fantasize about, being excited by the opposite sex, you don't really want to be excited that way. You don't want to go down that road with someone physically. It's almost obnoxious to you, except for the world around you tells you that you should want to. Go do it. Go talk to somebody. I've had psychiatrists basically tell me, and cult leaders will tell people, go fuck somebody, right? You need to be able to fuck someone if you're ever going to get a job, because the two occupations are similar, right? You're giving your labor to the economic system, right? It's all created by the Frankfurt School, right? It's witchcraft, right? So it's not that you're a highly sensitive person. A witch, a natural spirit, does not want to fuck people, doesn't want to have too much physical contact with them. The idea of kissing someone, and sticking your tongue in their mouth, and smelling their coffee breath, and twisting their nipples, or breathing into their earlobes, and so they become, ooh, that's exciting. That's just an amuse-bouche for the real bouche. Go and see my bush. Look at it likes you. All that stuff, isn't really natural. You've just been taught that. That's your animal nature. Just want to hump. Like every child, every little girl, in every classroom, their teacher believes that it's so you're going to want to jungle hump someone. Think about that. They're your future jungle humpers. You got grade 1 students. Oh, look at that little boy there. When he gets older, he's going to want to jungle hump a nice snatch just like mine. Wow, a future jungle humper, and I'm going to give him a gold star too. Right? They think of you as future jungle humpers. Okay? These people could give you something like a sex education class. Yeah, right. From a public high school teacher? What the fuck do they know about sex? Nothing. They've been de-sexed. They're teachers. But they are sexual predators. They don't know anything about sex. Because sexual predators don't know anything about sex. Right? If you knew something about sex, you wouldn't have sex by kissing and fucking and sucking the way you do. That's not sex. Right? Sex is something like the trees and the forest. It forms a more strong, incredible world. Right? Sex in its first and noble form it's something that is only pleasurable because it literally improves your home and makes it safer. It's not something that you use to gamble away the lives of your children. The opposite of sex. Something you need a condom for isn't sex. Something you need birth control pills for sex. Something you need alcohol for isn't sex. Something that needs to a movie and look at someone's breast for a few days thinking about what it'll be like to jungle hump her is not sex. Sex is when you meet someone and from the word go, you both have some sense and intimacy, such as you might anticipate it. It can only improve as it improves the safety of you and all the prospective children you might have. It has to be about full safety. It's not about the jobs, the economics, the bullshit religions. It doesn't matter if you're Jew, whatever you are. It's about being safer in the world. You make me safe, you're interested in my safety, your safety, and the safety of my children. Hey, we can jungle hump all you want, right? But it's not going to be a jungle hump. We're going to fucking be the best people on earth, right? People are going to want to be like us, not like Mike, but they won't be able to. All the purification and all the pilgrimages about their religion will not prepare them for this, because we speak a language that no one speaks. And no one ever speaks the language of their prey. We will be as though the prey of the entire world. But even as prey, we found a way to make true love, to make ourselves safe. Most people should stop putting energy into fucking people and put energy into making yourself safe. Right? Safe from the people who just want to fuck you. safe from every fucking thing in the world, right? Safe from anyone who doesn't make your world a safer place by being in it, right? All those other people, they're just about excitement and having a good time. They're not about safety. They love movies about getting into fast cars and jumping off of cliffs. 007 and James Bond. There's nothing safe about these worlds. They're addicted to shows where people divorce and break up and don't know if they're lesbian or gay. They're all confused liars who solve every problem with a lie. That doesn't make anyone safe. The way people behave on TV and the movies doesn't make you safe. The way they make love in the movies doesn't make you safe. None of that is real. When you watch Top Gun and he has sex with Kelly McGillis, who's a man, by the way, and Tom Cruise is a woman, right? Both royalty, right? What do they really know about each other? They both like fast jets, you know? They want to study each other in a way that involves a couple glasses of wine and taking a shower. Come on. That's ridiculous. That's not sex. Sex between two people will be two people who are interested in improving the safety of their family and the soundness of their home. That's something you do stone cold fucking sober. You know what I mean? That's not exciting. That's the greatest purpose on earth. It involves the same energy as those ducks coming down and landing in the water. The same energy as the sun rising. It involves the song of the birth of robins in the spring. It involves the wind sweeps of the most beautiful and sanctified orders of the measures of everything that was ever your mother, fully recognized like all the knowledge of the heavens and the earth by everything you first loved in the beating little fucking blood of your little fucking heart when you were a baby. That's what's true. And everything else against that is fucking demonic. So you want to fuck somebody, you want to have sex, you do that. Then tell me you know what fucking sex is, right?